Uniswap's native token, UNI, has been a hot topic among crypto investors, especially with speculation about whether it could reach the $20 mark by the end of 2025. In this video, we'll break down the factors that could influence UNI's price, examine both bullish and bearish forecasts, and consider what would need to happen for such a rally to occur. Let's start by understanding the current landscape and why this $20 target is so widely debated. Uniswap is a cornerstone of the decentralized finance DeFi ecosystem, operating as a major protocol on Ethereum. Its influence and integration within DeFi mean that any resurgence in decentralized finance could have a direct impact on UNI's value. The health of the broader DeFi market is often a leading indicator for tokens like UNI, so keeping an eye on sector trends is crucial for price prediction. While most forecasts are cautious, there are still some bullish voices in the market. A few analysts suggest that under the right conditions, UNI could see mid-double-digit gains, potentially closing 2025 in the $10 to $12 range. These optimistic scenarios typically assume a strong recovery in DeFi activity and favorable market sentiment, but they remain the minority view among experts. For UNI to bounce back to $20, several conditions would need to align. A robust crypto bull market, significant improvements in Uniswap's protocol, and positive macroeconomic trends would all be necessary. Additionally, UNI would need to see increased usage, improved tokenomics, and perhaps even a major catalyst such as a new product launch or a favorable regulatory shift. On the other hand, the majority of analysts' forecasts are much more conservative. Many predict that UNI will remain well below the $20 mark by the end of 2025. For example, some sources estimate UNI could trade between $4.70 and $8.14, with an average price around $6.96. These projections reflect the current market realities and the challenges facing the DeFi sector. As of now, UNI's live price is far from the $20 target. Achieving such a significant increase would require a dramatic shift in market conditions. The gap between current levels and the $20 mark highlights just how ambitious this target is, especially given the time frame of less than a year and the prevailing market headwinds. Reach $20 from current prices, UNI would need to post gains of 100% or more in less than a year. Such a rapid appreciation is rare without a major catalyst, especially in a market that's still facing regulatory and macroeconomic challenges. This context makes the $20 target even more difficult to achieve under normal circumstances. DeFi and broader crypto sectors are currently facing significant headwinds. Regulatory risks, macroeconomic uncertainty, capital outflows from risk assets, and increasing competition all weigh on the potential for a strong UNI rally. These challenges make it difficult for any token, even one as prominent as UNI, to achieve outsized gains in the near term. Interestingly, even the most optimistic sources for UNI's price tend to assign targets closer to $20.25 for 2026, rather than the end of 2025. This suggests that while a recovery is possible, it may take longer than some investors hope. Patience and a long-term perspective may be necessary for those betting on a major UNI rally. Given all the available data, a more realistic scenario for UNI by the end of 2025 is a price in the $8.12 range, assuming moderate bullish conditions. This outlook reflects the consensus among analysts and takes into account the current state of the market, as well as the challenges and opportunities facing Uniswap. If everything goes extremely well, think a crypto market blow-off top, large institutional inflows, and a full-scale DeFi revival, then UNI might have a shot at reaching $15.20. However, this is considered a stretch scenario, relying on a perfect storm of positive developments that are far from guaranteed. Strong macro and crypto bull cycle would be the single most important factor in pushing UNI toward $20. This would require Bitcoin and other major altcoins to rally hard, bringing renewed risk appetite and capital back into the crypto markets. Without such a backdrop, a major UNI rally is unlikely. Significant protocol improvements or new product launches by Uniswap Labs could also serve as a catalyst for UNI's price. If these changes lead to increased usage, higher fees, and overall growth in the ecosystem, they could help push the token higher. Investors should watch for announcements and updates from Uniswap Labs. UNI could also benefit from token-specific catalysts, such as a token burn, governance changes, major exchange listings, or expansion to new networks. These events can create excitement and drive demand, but they're difficult to predict and often depend on broader market conditions. Favorable regulatory developments could also play a role in supporting UNI's price. If regulatory uncertainty decreases and the environment becomes more supportive of DeFi, investor confidence could rise, leading to increased capital inflows and higher token prices. While a low circulating supply or supply shock can sometimes drive token prices higher, UNI doesn't appear to be severely supply constrained at the moment. This means that other factors such as demand and market sentiment will likely play a bigger role in determining UNI's price trajectory. Market sentiment is a powerful driver in the crypto space. Positive news, strong price action in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and renewed interest in DeFi could all help boost UNI's price. Conversely, negative headlines or broader market downturns could keep UNI's price suppressed. Large institutional inflows into the crypto market could provide the fuel needed for a major UNI rally. If big players start allocating capital to DeFi and Uniswap, it could create a virtuous cycle of growth and higher prices. However, institutional interest is often tied to broader market trends and regulatory clarity. Competition within the DeFi space is fierce. New protocols and platforms are constantly emerging, each vying for users and liquidity. Uniswap's ability to maintain its leadership position will be crucial for UNI's price performance. Any loss of market share could weigh on the token's prospects. Regulatory risks remain a significant concern for the entire crypto sector, including Uniswap. Unfavorable regulations or increased scrutiny could dampen investor enthusiasm and limit UNI's upside potential. Staying informed about regulatory developments is essential for anyone investing in DeFi tokens. The broader macroeconomic environment also plays a role in UNI's price outlook. Factors such as interest rates, inflation, and global risk appetite can all influence capital flows into and out of crypto assets. A challenging macro backdrop could limit UNI's ability to rally, even if other conditions are favorable. Capital flight from risk assets is another headwind for UNI. When investors become more risk-averse, they tend to move money out of volatile assets like cryptocurrencies and into safer investments. This trend can put downward pressure on UNI's price, especially during periods of market uncertainty. Uniswap's ecosystem is robust with a wide range of users, liquidity providers, and developers. Its continued growth and innovation are essential for supporting UNI's price. Any slowdown in ecosystem activity could be a warning sign for investors. Improvements in UNI's tokenomics and utility could also help drive demand. For example, changes that increase the token's usefulness within the Uniswap protocol or introduce new incentives for holders could make UNI more attractive to investors. Expanding Uniswap's reach to new networks or blockchains could open up additional growth opportunities. Cross-chain functionality and integrations with other protocols can attract new users and liquidity, potentially supporting UNI's price. A major exchange listing can be a significant catalyst for any token. If UNI were to be listed on additional top-tier exchanges, it could increase accessibility and liquidity, potentially driving up demand and price. Changes to Uniswap's governance structure could also impact UNI's price. For example, new voting mechanisms or increased community involvement might make the token more valuable to holders, especially if these changes lead to better decision-making and protocol improvements. Uniswap's fee structure is another important factor. Adjustments that increase protocol revenue or distribute more value to UNI holders could make the token more attractive. Monitoring changes in fee policy is important for investors. Sustained user growth is essential for Uniswap's long-term success. More users mean more trading volume, higher fees, and greater demand for UNI. Tracking user metrics can provide early signals about the protocol's health and future price potential. Liquidity providers are the backbone of Uniswap. Their willingness to supply capital to the protocol affects trading efficiency and overall ecosystem health. Incentives for liquidity providers, such as rewards or reduced fees, can help attract and retain participants. New product launches by Uniswap Labs can generate excitement and drive adoption. Whether it's new trading features, integrations, or innovative DeFi products, these launches can serve as catalysts for UNI's price. A strong and active community is vital for any crypto project. Uniswap's community plays a key role in governance, development, and spreading awareness. Community-driven initiatives can help sustain momentum and support UNI's price. Media coverage can have a significant impact on UNI's price. Positive stories and high-profile endorsements can attract new investors, while negative press can create fear and uncertainty. Staying aware of the media narrative is important for understanding price movements. Strategic partnerships can open up new opportunities for Uniswap and UNI. Collaborations with other protocols, platforms, or institutions can drive adoption and create new use cases, potentially boosting demand for the token. Security is paramount in DeFi. Any security breach or exploit can erode trust and lead to sharp price declines. Uniswap's track record and ongoing efforts to maintain security are important factors for investor confidence. Active development is a sign of a healthy project. Uniswap's developer community continues to build and improve the protocol, which can lead to new features and increased adoption. High developer activity often correlates with long-term success. Network effects can amplify Uniswap's growth. As more users and projects join the ecosystem, the value of the protocol and its token can increase exponentially. This virtuous cycle is a key reason why leading DeFi platforms can outperform their peers. Crypto markets are known for their cycles of boom and bust. Understanding where we are in the current cycle can help set realistic expectations for UNI's price. Timing entries and exits based on market cycles is a common strategy among experienced investors. Managing risk is essential when investing in volatile assets like UNI. Diversification, position sizing, and stop-loss strategies can help protect capital during downturns. Always consider your risk tolerance before making investment decisions. A long-term perspective can help investors weather short-term volatility. While UNI may not reach $20 by the end of 2025, the protocol's continued growth and innovation could lead to higher prices over time. Patience and conviction are often rewarded in the crypto space. To sum up, UNI's path to $20 by the end of 2025 faces significant obstacles. While a strong bull market and major catalysts could make it possible, most forecasts remain cautious. A more realistic target is in the $8.12 range, with $15.20 only achievable under exceptional circumstances. Investors should keep an eye on key developments, macro trends, protocol upgrades, regulatory news, and market sentiment. These factors will shape UNI's price trajectory in the coming months and years. Staying informed and adaptable is the best way to navigate the volatile crypto landscape. While the dream of UNI hitting $20 by the end of 2025 is exciting, it's important to ground expectations in reality. The crypto market is unpredictable, and success depends on a combination of factors. By focusing on fundamentals and staying patient, investors can position themselves for long-term success. As we look ahead, the future of Uniswap and UNI will be shaped by innovation, adoption, and the broader crypto environment. Staying engaged with the community and keeping up with news and developments will be key for anyone interested in UNI's journey. Conclusion: UNI's potential to reach $20 by the end of 2025 is limited by several factors, including market conditions, competition, and regulatory risks. However, Uniswap remains a leading DeFi protocol with significant long-term potential. By understanding the risks and opportunities, investors can make informed decisions about their involvement with UNI.